Hey everyone, and welcome back for another SES software stream. If you're joining us for the first time, hello, my name is Alex. I'm one of your community managers, and joining us in the studio we have Peter. Great to see you again, Peter. How are you doing today?
Hi, good to be here. Thanks, Alex. I'm doing okay. What about you?
Yeah, not so bad, not so bad. Peter's one of our community managers as well. Always great to have him along. He's going to be driving for us today, and we also have a very special guest in the studio for today's stream. We have Maggie, one of our game designers. Maggie, it's not your first time, but it is your first time in the new offices and the new studio. Welcome back. How are you doing?
Absolutely. Thank you very much. I'm doing great. I had an amazing tour from my team leader, Victor, today, showing me the new offices of SES, and it's very, very beautiful. I'm impressed.
I'm very jealous. I got to get myself down there one day soon. It looks wonderful from the photos I've seen, but I know some things are still being worked on, some things are still moving in. So hopefully one day soon. And of course, we'll give our chat a grand tour and our community a grand tour one day as well once everything's ready. But if you're joining us, everyone, welcome along. Very special stream today. We're going to be talking about the World of Trucks event that's going on for Euro Truck Simulator 2. That is, of course, our Trade Connections Switzerland's event. It's been a while since I've been able to say that word, Trade Connections. It's like so deep rooted into the community. It's been 6 years since we did our last Trade Connection event, and
it's 2018 in Germany.
Yeah, and maybe for some of our players who are watching right now, they may remember our Trade Connection events, but there's probably a lot of players who are brand new that don't know what that's kind of about. So we're definitely going to be here to talk more about the event. We're going to be doing a job. Peter, I see you've got your mouse over some cargo already. Where do you think we're going to be heading today?
Yeah, well, there are multiple options, of course. And I wanted to ask chat, maybe what would they like to, which delivery would they like to pick? I guess, as I said, there are too many of them to show everything, but we can decide between this one to Milan or this one to Lyon. So basically Italy or France.
Where would you like to go, chat? Let us know. Spam it up in the chat. Would you like to go to Milan or would you like to go to France?
Exactly. Milan.
Let's see what we got.
Lyon.
Let us know. We got some people in the YouTube chat already responding. Lyon, Italy.
I think most
there's quite a lot of Italy.
I didn't see a single France. So.
France, we do love you, but you know, Italy's also cool. So it looks like we could be heading to Italy here, Milan. Awesome. We'll get ourselves on the road. Of course, the Trade Connections event is all surrounded around the brand new rework for Switzerland in the 1.50 update, which was just recently updated to your games. And wow, what an update it is. Some incredible work done by everyone involved there, including the map team as well. And if you haven't had a chance to check it out for yourselves, definitely get on that. We'll be giving you a little bit of a glimpse here as we drive through Switzerland. But of course, surrounding that and to kind of celebrate that, we've got this Trade Connections World of Trucks event, which is currently ongoing. It started not too long ago on the 14th of May. And, well, it's quite the event, isn't it, Maggie? I mean, the rules are quite simple, actually, but there's a lot of driving involved, right?
Yes, for sure. So mainly, this is a Trade Connection event. That means we want to highlight to drive throughout Europe from some designated country. In this case, it will be Switzerland, and we want to motivate people to travel between Switzerland and other countries in our ETS2 game. And specific in the rules, this says, at least for the community goal, it should be for delivering 20 million tons of cargo, actually, from Switzerland to any other country or vice versa. And yeah, for that, you get some rewards, and we have another goal for you as well. So, should I just continue? Go on with that?
If you'd like to, if you'd like to, go for it.
Sure. Yeah, I can explain a little bit about that to our chat. So there was a community goal. As always, we have at every event community goal and personal goal, meaning community goal, everyone together playing the ETS2 game can take part in this, and everyone's progress is counted towards a community goal. And so I just explained the community goal beforehand, and now the personal goal is to be completing cargo deliveries between Switzerland and 10 different countries. And I think within Europe, with ETS too, this should not be too difficult of a task, I think, since, in real life, Europe is rather small and it's easy to travel around from country to country. And within, from Czech Republic, I would say within 10 hours, you could drive through 3 different countries. So this, especially in the ETS2 game, it should be manageable. To do this with 10 different countries, and I'm just excited about having so many countries already by now in the ETS2 game, and I'm super excited about Switzerland being totally renewed and looking as beautiful as it is now. I hope our viewers can see it in the preview.
Absolutely,
where Petr is driving right now.
It gives our community an excellent chance to, not only explore Europe and see a lot of different parts of Europe when they're driving around, but also checking out Switzerland and all the work that's happened there, and kind of checking out some of the new industries, possibly the reworked kind of road networks, and of course the scenery, which is absolutely stunning as well, from the mountains, the Alps, down to some of the smaller villages and stuff you'll see, and some of the bigger cities as well. It's great just to have Trade Connections kind of back again after such a bit of a hiatus.
Yes,
and of course, we've also kind of continuing those kind of traditional rewards, right? We've got the country pennants, which has always kind of been a bit of a traditional reward to have throughout the Trade Connections events. And there's even a rare pennant that could be given as a random drop. Am I correct?
Yes, exactly. A rare golden pennant.
Yeah.
And it's included in the drops, indeed. But we have more rewards for you guys. So for the community goal, what I explained before, we have something very, very special. So you remember how in the Alps it's very common, or it used to be very common at least, to have these beautiful, cute, fluffy, sunburner dogs running around, coming to the rescue. And for this we chose to design a cute little sunburner plush to put on your seat next to you while you're driving through Switzerland to the other countries.
It is really cute looking, I gotta say. I love the design of it. It's so
you like
fluffy
it?
and plushy. Yeah, it's called the Saint Bernards, right? Isn't it the breed that they usually use?
Yes, exactly.
Saint Bernards.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it too.
It's awesome. Such a lovely dog. Yeah, so definitely one I want to get in my cabin. Peter, you gotta get driving some more, man. We want to get that dog in our cabin.
we have to get it for the Let's Play series.
We do. Exactly. We definitely do. Yeah. Really love that design.
It's especially awesome for how there are people. There's cat persons and dog persons. And I love both of them, but me personally, I'm a dog person, so I'm actually really excited about the little sunburner plush. I think everyone in the team was excited about the dog plush. So yes, I'm glad that we have him there. And to the other reward we have designed for you. It's for the personal goal. When you deliver cargo between Switzerland and 10 other countries, you will get a Matterhorn sculpture on your dashboard. Yeah,
I love the look of the sculpture as well. And correct me if I'm wrong, the Matterhorn is already a very iconic mountain, right?
Yes.
In Switzerland, because of the way that it's shaped. Is it also the same one that's on the side of like a Toblerone bar? Am I correct on? On that?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, I think
it is, right?
It was.
It is.
But
did they change it?
From what I've heard, they needed to change it because it was like a country symbol, and they forbid brands to use country symbols.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we chose the Matterhorn because, for one, it's one of the highest mountains in the Alps. And it is also actually one of the most known, most popular mountains in the world. So kind of almost everyone knows about the Matterhorn, right? When you go to Switzerland, you will find postcards anywhere that just say, "Oh, hey, here Matterhorn," even if you haven't been really at the Matterhorn like mountains to climb there. But so since it's shaped like a jog tooth, that's also something very particular, and it's a magnet for adventurers looking for a mythical climb in Switzerland. And I think all of that is pretty interesting, pretty cool, and I'm happy that we chose that one.
I mean, it makes for some great rewards for sure. Like, I definitely want to try collect all of the rewards possible. I know some people love to try kind of go after hunting every single one, and it seems like the community have already made such a great start to the event as well. Just taking a quick look over our World of Trucks website, while 20 million tons for a community goal does sound like a lot, they're not far off hitting 6 million tons already in terms of their progress. They're at 5,967,000 tons already been kind of delivered. And has it been a week? Can you
repeat that for me, Alex, the number?
5 million?
Yes.
967,386.
5,967,000 now?
Yes.
That is amazing. Without kidding, I was preparing for the stream today, and I screenshotted the progress bar of how far our community went, and I think it was 3 hours ago, and I have this number here, it was at 5,874,638.
Wow.
Yes. So they just in 3 hours delivered 100,000, almost 100,000 tons. That's
100,000 tons
in 3 hours.
Wow. What's the average normal delivery in tons?
I think one delivery average was like 22 ton.
Yeah.
That was our calculation based on. We actually made a whole calculation around it to decide how much we should put on it.
So if you do the maths, that's a lot of cargo. Yeah, that's what my calculations are.
That's very nice.
That is.
You have to do it yourself, Chad.
I do have a little bit of a background info for back in the days, let's say a couple of months ago when we started this whole event. How we did the calculations. So first of all, average cargo weight is 22 tons, more or less, like plus minus. Then our Trade Connections event in 2018, the Germany Trade Connections event, right? There, the community completed almost 20 million tons in just 4 weeks, so just 1 month.
Okay.
And that was 6 years ago, right? That was our last Trade Connection event.
Okay.
We also took into account the Cruising Balkan event, which happened just a couple of months ago, right? So there the community completed, we calculated that a little bit with the kilometers, but we saw in the statistics that they completed 15,500,000 tons in 11 days. So that's not even 2 weeks. That's not even 2 weeks. That's insane, right? That's so fast. And we would like to run this event for like 2 months, but we didn't want to go too harsh on our players, and we thought, okay, let's not go too crazy in the numbers. So we did think to stick for the 20 million tons, even though in 2018 community smashed it in 4 weeks. Only we thought, okay, but all right, ETS too, we have another event running in ATS at the same time.
We do
also indeed. Like the Nebraska event has just been released, as well. And for that, when there's 2 events running at the same time, then it might be a little bit a lot to do for people who play both games as well. So we thought we're not gonna put too much pressure on that one. So we thought 20 million tons will be fine. But yeah, I would honestly not be surprised if they would be able to complete the Switzerland event within the next 2 weeks. So
2 weeks. You're putting like a time down on it. You reckon 2 weeks? Yeah. We're already 1 week in. So you
we're
reckon
only 1 week in.
next week it'll be done?
No. I think within 2 to 3 weeks. So I think under 4 weeks, I think
Under
the community
4
will
weeks.
smash it.
Okay.
But there's
Chat,
always
let's ask
people
you.
who like to take their time, right? To not
That's
feel
true, that's true.
pressured, and they always can still do their personal goals, even if the community goal is being
That's correct.
achieved.
That's
And
correct.
of course, we highly recommend that, because otherwise you won't get any of the rewards, which would be
Of
very
course.
sad. And who
It
doesn't
would
want
be,
the
yeah.
dog? Everyone wants
Who
the dog.
doesn't? I mean, exactly, right? And the
Be
chance
honest.
of getting a rare pennant and the Matterhorn. I mean, who doesn't want any of those things? Those are all fantastic rewards. And chat, let's ask you, chat, then. So Maggie reckons the event will be completed in 4 weeks. Do we have any kind of estimated guesses here in the chat? How long do you think you could do it in, as a community as a whole? 4 weeks, 3 weeks, next week? What's everyone thinking here in the chat? If you're still with us, we've got 2 weeks here as a prediction from Red Wine. 2 weeks. 4 weeks as Michael. Okay. Some predictions coming in now.
2 weeks
10
from
days.
now,
Wow.
or
From
Within 4 weeks or 4 weeks from now, Alex? What do you mean exactly?
Oh, sorry. I would say from now.
From now. So from now,
Yeah.
I say 2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks from now. What do you think, Peter?
maybe 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yes, trust in the community. I like it.
We really believe in you guys. But
I like
come
it.
on, within 3 hours, 100,000 tons of cargo
That's
delivered.
big. And it's just a weekday, right? It's just a Tuesday weekday.
Just an
you know?
ordinary Tuesday.
Just
But
an ordinary
to be
Tuesday.
fair, it's pretty rainy outside today, at least here in Prague.
It is. Do you know what?
Just-
I mean, it's always raining here, but it is also raining here. So I mean, liquid sunshine. Am I right? But
The liquid
yeah.
sunshine, that's a good thing. Way to explain it.
Yeah.
I never heard that before.
That is
But
what
yeah,
we
you
call
gotta
it.
you gotta stay positive, right?
That's it, exactly. So okay. Well, there you go, chat. Keep that in mind. Share that among your friends. Be like, hey, you know what? I reckon as a community, maybe we could do it a little bit faster. But of course, like we said, it's not a race. Of course, you have quite a bit of time to complete this event. And that goes for both events as well. You can find all the details at worldoftrucks.com. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is running until Sunday, the 14th of July.
Yes.
At 11:59 p.m. UTC. So you've got all the way until July to kind of truck from Switzerland to 10 different countries, and all the rules are on worldoftrucks.com
And to get the dog.
as well. You got to get the dog, Jack. You got to get the dog. You really do.
Alex, how many Let's Play streams do you think we need to get the dog?
Oh man,
Wow.
how many? We're gonna have to do at least once a week, I would say, for sure. Or we just do some offline Let's Play streams and just
Well, if we
Get it
complete
done.
2 or 3 deliveries per stream.
But it depends how far you got to go, right? Which countries
Yeah.
you go to. You got to kind of strategically plan it, right? You got to get to your nearest countries. What's
Also, big
around
question:
Switzerland?
Are you only gonna play in
So-
ETS 2, or are you playing the ATS as well?
Mark is playing ATS.
Yes. So I mean, I'm there for
So
both
for you,
streams
just
usually.
Yeah. for me.
But yeah, Peter's just doing ETS2 for the moment. So Mark Verstappen says, but I have my cat in my in-game truck. You can swap them around, right? You can swap them around or put them in different places. Maybe they can
The
both be
vampire cat?
together. Believe so, yeah, the vampire cat, right?
Yeah, from
Man.
Halloween event. I like that one too. I wanted it, but I didn't complete it.
You missed out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually wanted
Yeah.
the hanging spider, also from the Halloween, and I also missed out. I didn't complete it, so I actually put money in my Steam account and I bought it. I bought the little spider for both games.
That's one common
which was quite
misconception.
affordable. It was just 4 cents.
4 cents?
Oh, that's
Oh.
pretty. Is that it?
That's
Wow.
affordable.
That's not
I'm
bad.
not sure how much the vampire cat is, but the spider was cheap.
But yeah, that's a common misconception. Even though we're SCS, working at SES Software, we don't get the World of Trucks rewards just automatically off the top. We also have to do the events ourselves if we kind of want to get them as well. So, and a lot of us kind of like to decorate our trucks, and we do a lot of driving in game as well. So it's definitely worth the driving time for us as well. And I know in the past, in previous Trade Connections events, in fact, I still think it is, correct me if I'm wrong here, maybe you do know, you don't know, one of the most kind of like sought after items, both in game and also on the marketplace, probably on Steam as well, is the Sweden 3 Crown Pennant marketplace item from a Trade Connection event as well, which was one of the kind of golden rare drops that you can get. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, Maggie, is it like you have a chance of getting one of 3 country pennants as a drop in the reward? Was that correct? Am I saying that correctly?
From how I understand it, you get 3 pennants. Like there's a random drop of 3 pennants of any of the ETS2 countries, plus an special extra rare drop of the golden Switzerland pennant now. But the old ones like Germany and Sweden and France that we had are not included, not the golden ones. But the regular ones, yes, all of the, and we actually updated the pennant pool, because before the Trade Connection event now, for Switzerland, we actually only had 18 countries as a pennant, showed as a pennant in our assets pool. But our artist Wolfka, she updated another 18 countries because we did a lot of work in the past 6 years. So apparently we had to add 18 more countries to our pool. 18? So we have now 32 pennants in the asset pool. And that's awesome. Going to be the random drop, and including the extra special one, extra rare one, the golden.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, there you go. Chat, if that isn't kind of like, if the dog didn't already convince you, then the pen surely will, like, come on, like, get on that. Definitely get on that. All you need to know about this event, worldofTrucks.com, or if you're obviously on the latest version of our game, 1.50, you'll find it in the main menu. As soon as you enter into the game, at the top of your screen there, you'll have a little notification saying, hey, World of Trucks event is ongoing. You can check it out. There it is. You can see it there, and you can check out the rules for yourself, as Peter is showing us nicely there as well. You can browse the contracts directly from that live events tab, or you can open the events page as well. And Maggie, I wanted to ask, we were saying how it's been such a while since our last Trade Connections World of Trucks event. Where did the conversation kind of begin to bring it back?
Well, I think it came from us looking at the production plan of events and noticing that we have quite regularly events for ATS DLCs, right? Because there's happening a lot. There's coming so many DLCs out. A lot of people working hard on these. But we also noticed that ETS has a lot of awesome things to offer as well. And then we looked at it, talking with some colleagues, seeing that Switzerland is being renewed completely. And we really wanted to embrace that and give it some attention as well, because it's really improving so much from the last point of view. And this is where we kind of started off. We said, okay, Switzerland is being is getting really beautiful now, and we want to show our community, our players, how awesome it is now. We want them to enjoy it, and we want to celebrate this. And then we were picking our brains, like, what is the ways how we could do it? And I think it was my team leader, actually, Victor, who came up with, hey guys, we had these Trade Connection events, and they were always a little bit like a nice, fresh event, which is different to the cruising events. This is where we started exploring what did we do in the past. This was my first trade connection event that I worked on, but actually it was not that different to events that I worked on previously. So that was quite nice. It was a nice different angle to go. Say you don't have to. You're not only limited in the country or in the state. When we talk about ATS, then. But we want you to get out of the country. We want you to make these connections. We want you to drive around and drive from Switzerland to France, Switzerland to Milan, what we're doing right now. Getting the people out there, getting them motivated to experience the new refreshed map with the connections and the cargos and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's great, and it's I know a lot of people are very kind of like almost surprised or shocked to see it come back.
Real?
You're like, wait, is this an old blog they've accidentally published or something like that? It's been such a while, yeah. So I imagine like a lot of your time maybe researching a little bit was like kind of going back and looking at some of those older events, because like you said, since we last did those trade connections events, we've had so many people join the team. SES has even grown so much in that time. I mean, look where we're at now with the brand new offices and everything. So like you said, a lot of people would not have been familiar with that. So it's kind of, I guess, a nice refresh for you and the team. And I have to ask, in what kind of ways were you kind of directly involved? Like, what was your kind of main tasks on the event?
With the event, I think my involvement was there to 90%. So we were first discussing with the whole team. We want to give some sparkle to our new renewed Switzerland map, and how can we let it shine? How can we embrace this and celebrate this renewal? So we started off with some brainstorming together within this team, and that's how, when I just mentioned, our team leader put us on trade connections, and then what I was doing research. I was checking out what did we do in the past, which is quite interesting because the way how we are organizing things currently, the production cycle of events from scratch to the finish, everything is very transparent and everything kind of has a space. But let's say 6 or 7 years ago, we didn't use necessarily the tools that we are using nowadays and we're very used to. I'm working at SES for 4 years at the moment, and I already used these tools when I started off, but before I arrived at SES, apparently these tools have not been used as much or in a different way. So the retrieving the information from back then was actually quite challenging, and which was helping me was getting the information from the blog, right? I was actually going into research, looking at forums, looking at the blog, what were all the events that we did in the past, what were the rewards, what was the goals and the ideas behind it. And this was kind of the base to build on to do this trade connection for Switzerland. So we came up with some new things that we didn't have back then, but also vice versa, right? Some things that we had back then and we didn't feel the need to bring it this time as well. One thing that was also challenging this time was the banner, actually, because we always have some kind of style for the cruising banners or the other event banners. But the trade connection banner should be a little bit different to all the other events that we're usually doing, right? So we try to kind of get the feeling of the marketing or like the banners and the graphics that we used back in the days all these years ago. Get the feel of it, but improve it to a way or apply it to what we need today. And when I looked at it, I think yesterday and today at the banner, and I updated our cards in our organization, I was looking at it and I thought like, wow, this is a really cool banner, actually. And I went back to where we were doing the brainstorm for the banner, and I saw the ones from last year, not last year, but the last times that we had the trade connection events. And I looked at it and was like, yeah, okay, that was quite nice. But the banner that we have this year, damn, this is really cool. I really like how the guy is like standing there and like looking at the player and be like, hey, are you ready to drive with us? And you ready for this? And that was kind of a spontaneous or kind of evolving from brainstorming and iterating. So this was not our first version of the banner. We had a couple of different versions, couple of different ideas. And it was the same for the rewards. It was the same for how to do this event, what is important to us. And you kind of, you got to reevaluate everything. And make sure that this is really where you want to go, and then you're building from there to the next layer. So yeah, it was actually Trade Connections event was a lot of work, but I'm really proud and really happy that we made it and we finished it, and I like how it turned out, and I really love how the new Switzerland map turned out as well. I think it's a really nice celebration. I hope our community likes it as well.
Yeah, let us know, chat. Let us know if you've been taking part already so far. If you've been able to check out the new reworked Switzerland 1.50 on Euro Truck Summit. So let us know your positive thoughts and comments. We'd love to see them while Maggie's here as well. So definitely drop them in chat right now. But I gotta say, it is so lovely because it's kind of like you're bringing back something we've had in the past. You're kind of like refreshing it and bringing it anew, and that kind of is the same as the rework, right? Like Switzerland's been around since the base game, and we've reworked it and made it fresh and updated it with all new, and it's kind of like both in a similar fashion. And I gotta say, honestly, great work by yourself and everyone involved in the creation of this event. It's so great to see the Trade Connections kind of return to our Wilder Trucks events. And it's also so interesting to hear about the kind of process you went through. And I love the comment about the blog, because the blog in itself, right, is literally like a time capsule, isn't it? I mean, you look at it and it goes all the way back to 2010. You can go on the right-hand side there of the blogger and you have all the years there, and you have all the tags, and you can just run through every single month. Amazing. And you can kind of almost see like the history in essence of, Euro Truck Simulator and
getting nostalgic feelings,
onwards.
Alex.
Yeah, I'm feeling old, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, getting old. And of course, I haven't been a part of the company for the longest time. There's many others that have been here longer than me. But yeah, it's amazing how we have that. But yeah, I love that it's back, and lots of people on our social media as well have been really, really enjoying the event, taking part, and just enjoying the scenery and everything that comes with it. As well. So yeah, let's have a look here in the chat. Let us know, chat, have you been taking part? Let us know how far you've gotten so far. Arrows Realm here saying the revamped Switzerland is just awesome. So much has changed. You can tell that it got scrapped entirely and built from scratch. Job well done. Looking forward to whatever is next. Redbird saying finish the personal goal and 100% the map for Switzerland and Nebraska events. Wow, that is some dedication. That is some dedication. We got some catching up to do.
Alex, did you manage to get a closer look at the reworked Switzerland already?
I have had a little bit of a drive through, but I've been focusing recently more so on the Nebraska event recently, kind of like
as we all did.
As we all did, we're really drummed in on that. But like because I for me personally, I like to kind of like focus on one thing and then focus on another, and I feel like doing the Nebraska one first is a little bit easier because it's kind of like contained within the state, and then maybe the Switzerland one takes a little bit more time. So I haven't been able to take part in the event just yet, but I have been checking out Switzerland itself, and it is really beautiful. I was very excited ever since I got to see some of the first screenshots and videos. Really, really beautiful. What about yourself, Peter?
Well, this is actually my first time driving in Switzerland.
It's your first time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although we are now in Italy, but
yeah, we are
already.
already dropping off that delivery. Dropping off that delivery. I love it.
Yeah, but from what I've seen from at least the screenshots and videos, I loved it, and from like the first look that I had here now, it looks awesome. So it's really, really cool that we have this event, which kind of gives you even more motivation to explore it all.
Yeah, absolutely. Dread Metis saying done 5 so far, but I don't really get the rules. So you have to let us know what you're confused about. I think maybe some people might get a little bit confused about the 10 different countries part. And just to make it really simple and clear, correct me if I'm wrong here, you're just delivering from Switzerland to 10 different unique countries. So it'd be like one delivery, for example, from what we're doing now, like Switzerland to Italy, and then you might do another job from Switzerland to France, and then another one from Switzerland to, to a different country,
Yes.
wherever, and
And
any
the
end of the
jobs must
countries.
be at least 200 kilometers.
So as long as it's a different country each time, then you should be good. You should be good.
So if I now take a delivery from Italy back to Switzerland, will it count or won't? Because I already delivered to Italy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Yeah, it should count.
No, it will count one time for
One time. Oh, okay.
to Italy because like you would have to go to different countries as well to make it count.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. As Rome says, or it can be the other way around. So you could deliver from
Yes.
France to Switzerland if you need to
Or
do
he
that
can
as
drive
well.
over
So
a sign.
listen, that sign was useless anyway. We didn't need it. It's just, we should have got rid of it.
Exactly, since there are no people walking.
It's all good. But hey, nice job. We made it to our first one. So we'll be ticking one delivery off the list here, kind of contributing our part a little bit into the Trade Connections event. And Peter, we're gonna have to try to do some more of these once we get back into our Let's Play, right? See if we can't
Yeah,
get
of
that
course.
that plush for
I
our
would love to
cabin
get
here.
him.
Do you already have a name in mind? Do people give their plushes name in the game? Is that just me, or is that anybody else?
If I have a name in mind for him,
Yeah.
no, not really.
We could
No,
call him
no, you-
Bernie.
Oh, that's
Bernie
nice.
the Bernard. I like
Alright.
it. Bernie the Saint Bernard. Does anyone else in the chat give their plushes names? Because we have quite a few now, don't we? We have quite a few different animal kind of themed plushies from both ATS and ETS2. So let us know. You want to? We'll definitely get on that. Diego, maybe? Diego is a nice name. Diego is a nice name for sure.
Maybe now it would be more strategical if we quick traveled somewhere else.
Sure.
You
Yeah,
could.
right.
You could quick travel,
Which is
right? Yeah,
close.
that would work.
Maybe even to
Maybe France on the left.
yeah. But
down
maybe from Switzerland would it be easier to find a delivery to different
Yeah,
countries.
okay.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Go
Give
ahead.
it a shot wherever you'd like to go.
Or maybe to Zurich.
Zurich. Let's have a look. Yeah, jump to Zurich. And well, while we're in Zurich, once we're heading back to Switzerland, if you've watched any of our streams previously with Maggie before, you would know that Maggie kind of started her own little bit of a tradition coming here on the stream, right? That was, I don't remember how exactly when or where it started. I don't remember the pinpoint position that it started, but it became a thing and we love it. And that is that you have some facts, right,
Yes.
Maggie?
Yes.
You do have some facts.
I think we
Did you wanna
started calling it Fun Facts with Maggie. And
I like it. Make it
Alex
official.
doing this hand gesture now.
We need like its own graphics and title. We need
Maybe.
our marketing team on that one day because we get it enough, little cutscene and everything.
Right. Welcome
we
to
need to
Fun
make that
Facts with
happen.
Maggie. So
That's
I have a
it.
couple of fun facts. It's part of my preparation for any live stream since a couple of times now, and I'm now really looking for something of our rewards where I'm finding fun facts about, and I got a couple of fun facts. What did you thought? Of course, about the dog Saint Bernard. So I love the dog so much that I wanted to look into more about the Saint Bernard. But I'm usually always making like a little fun quiz from this. So
Okay.
first of all, we also chose the Saint Bernard because he is the Switzerland's national dog, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
you usually, at least the stereotype association is that you imagine this big fluffy dog in the Alps in the snow and jumping around and then going to help and rescue people who have been in an injury or in an accident, right?
Under an avalanche, right?
Sorry?
Under an avalanche.
Oh, it could be an avalanche,
Yeah,
like
exactly,
when they're
for
skiing or
example.
doing some sort of winter
Yeah,
sports.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's one of the examples, but also people who just are in the middle of nowhere or have been climbing or whatever and then fell down. But these are extremely successful in that and loyal and valuable for this as well. Besides being cute and fluffy and wanting to be cuddled. Okay, but I will put my love for the San Bernard dogs for Bernie on the side now. I go just for the facts. So the first fun fact is about the origin of the name. The name San Bernard, or Saint Bernard. So you can choose whatever. You
choose which one. Yeah.
Was actually not adopted until 1888.
Okay.
Before then, they were referred to as Alpine Mastiffs. And now you have to help me out, Alex, because I have no idea what Mastiffs are.
Mastiffs. How do you spell that? Is it like M-A-T?
M-A-S-T-I-F-F-S.
Mastiff.
Alpine Mastiffs. It's like the
So that is
masters
also-
of the Alps, or
Yeah. It's kind of like a similar, actually, dog breed to the. It has the same or the similar ancestral origins as a Saint Bernard. So it's actually kind of almost like another
breed.
type of another breed, maybe that was kind of like around earlier before the Saint Bernard.
We will get back to that. We will get back to that.
Yeah,
Thanks for looking that up. So going back to the origin of their name. So actually, the San Bernard dogs got their name from a snowy pass that they used to watch over. So it's not something from a fairy tale, something invented, but there was actually a pass in the Alps where they had to patrol around, like watch over this area because a couple of accidents happened there. And it is called the St. Bernard Pass, and it's located in the Alps between Italy and Switzerland.
Okay.
And it can be particularly dangerous, especially when people try to cross the frozen expanses. And this is where it came from.
Interesting. I did not know that. That is
cool.
That is good to know.
And
that is very
as
good to know.
a connected fun fact to that is that there's nearby also a San Bernard hospice. It makes sense, right? If there's an area where a lot of people have accidents, to have a hospital nearby. And so they call it also after the same pass, the San Bernard Pass, San Bernard Hospice, which is a monastery also where these dogs were bred.
Wow. Okay.
And San Bernard dogs were the ones who patrolled that area, and they were the dogs used to help find those lost in the snow or trapped beneath the weight of avalanches. Exactly how Peter suggested as well. Yeah, so
very interesting. Very interesting.
Right. Okay.
I love it.
Then I don't know if I want to do this into a quiz. It's rather an easy one. It's a quick one. I'm gonna do a small quiz.
Do it, Maggie.
Okay, so it makes sense that San Bernard dogs, they're really good in heat, in cold weather, in snow, right, with the big fur. But do they do well in heat as well?
Yes.
All the trust into Bernie. I love that.
Straight away, yeah.
I think you wouldn't ask that question if it wouldn't be a yes.
Who knows? Maybe it's a trick question.
Maybe.
It's a good question.
Well, from what I've heard, you shouldn't trim dogs because it actually makes it worse for them in hot weather. Yeah, but I don't know why.
I don't know.
It's probably
So
with a extra layer of air that might protect them, or actually the fur might protect them from the sun for having a sunstrike.
Could be. I mean, there's a few different things you can think of. You could think, well, maybe they have some sort of special genetic thing that helps them to sweat and release the heat easily because of the fur. There's so many different variables. So, good question. What do you think, chat? Do you think Saint Bernard dogs do well in the heat, or no? I mean, I don't do well in the heat, and I'm not. I haven't got too much fur on me, so.
Wow. That should be a fun fact on its own. I love that.
No, they don't. Here says Wolf. No, you don't think they do too well in the heat? Okay, tell us.
I want to continue because I have better fun facts in store for you guys. Okay, I would say yes because Donald Duck's dog is never hot. I like that idea.
Cartoons are facts, I'm telling you.
Yes. Okay, so the result of this is no, they do really badly in heat. They only see. It was a trick question.
It was.
They do particularly good in snow and ice because of the big layer of fat and a lot of fur keeping them warm. And I think also their happy, warm nature warms them from the inside, and people's love warm them from the outside. You know.
Love it. I love it.
But no, they do badly in heat. So next fun fact. Some Berner dogs take a while to grow up. How long do you think do they take on average to get to maturity?
And they are it
When
takes
they're fully
longer for
growing?
them than other dogs.
Yes. Okay. It takes a little bit longer than what you would usually expect.
I would say like year and a half.
Okay. What's the rest? Alex and chat.
How
long?
I don't know.
Does it take?
Let's say
dogs?
like a year. I'm gonna say a year. I don't know.
And the normal
Sure.
time? What is how long does it normally take for dogs to reach their?
I've never owned a dog. I love dogs. I've never owned one. I don't know.
I
I
would say
don't know
it's
actually.
like
8
a year,
years?
maybe less, maybe a little bit less than a year.
Yeah.
Well, chat's guessing 2 years. I see 3 years. I see somebody here guessing 8 years.
I don't
3
really know.
years.
Okay.
15 years.
So someone says, I think that was the answer for the normal dogs, 18 to 24 months
Okay.
for a normal dog to reach maturity. Okay, so the fact is that San Bernard dogs take up to 2 to 3 years, or actually 2 to 3 years are usually necessary for them to finish maturing. But it may even take them longer to fully fill out their frames. So
Longer than 3 years to even just
so
be fully
definitely at least 2 to 3 years. Yes.
impressive.
And then
that is impressive.
they become these big fluffy
Big
cuties.
floofs.
I'm getting humiliated in this quiz so far.
I've got an F as well, man. Like I'm not doing well at all. Don't worry.
But I still have 3 more fun facts for you. Where do I
Let's
go
do
with
it.
that?
Let's do it.
Yeah? Okay. Let's
Keep
continue.
going.
So, next one. This is a really big mind blown. I was mind blown when I read about this. Do you remember, so from the stereotype, idea, and picture from San Bernards, they always have the little keg of brandy around their neck?
Yeah.
Meaning, like, this is for victims who are buried in the snow to warm them up. But actually, the shocking fact is that they actually never wore this keg around their neck.
No, you say it isn't so.
Yes.
What?
This is
No.
not. This is a myth. This is a
What?
myth. They didn't carry brandy around their necks during rescues. And the reason for that
No.
is because alcohol intake would be actually more dangerous to the already injured bodies than that it might help. For example, when someone is bleeding, you shouldn't take alcohol because then you're like bleeding more, right? Because it's a blood thinner also.
Mm-mm.
And this myth is actually, and now comes the fun fact, it's coming from the Edwin Landseer's painting from 1820 called Alpine's Misfits Reanimating a Traveler. So it actually originated from an 18th century painting, and this is where the myth comes from.
The myth originated from a painting. That's really. I was gonna say maybe from like a cartoon, because like when I've always seen Saint Bernard dogs in like kids cartoons, like Disney or in other ones like Tom and Jerry or whatever. That, I always thought maybe it came from those, but from a painting. I am surprised. Wow.
Because connected to that, it's actually a very old breed already.
Mm.
And now comes the next fun fact, and I'm gonna connect in some way a quiz to this. So the St. Bernard dogs are older than you might think, but actually not as old. So it comes with a twist. It's a little bit of a mean fun fact, but I'm making it easy. Let's say the original breed, not the breed that we know today, but originally, when do you think did we start breeding the St. Bernard dogs?
Oh my goodness, that's a
the original breed.
Yes, first time starting to breed them.
1700s, maybe. I don't know.
Like 1700s.
Is it earlier? Egyptian times, somebody says in the chat. Egyptian times.
Wow. Okay.
Very quickly, I just did want to very quickly just give a quick shout out. Chucker _Dylan. Thank you so much for your raid. 500 of you coming in on that raid.
Wow.
Hope you had a good stream. I hope you enjoyed your drive as well. Appreciate you. We do appreciate it. But yeah, lots of guesses coming in. 1660, 1780, 1500s. Oof, lots of guesses being thrown around here. Egyptian times was cat worshipping time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It was.
You said that this breed was named in like 1800s, right?
Yes. The name that we know today.
Okay.
It was not been used until 1888, and since 1888 we call him St. Bernard. But before that, they were referred to Alpine Mastiffs, and for example, in the painting from 1800, this is where we know the CAG from. So the CAG was the mystery. But originally, and now I'm resolving this whole thing. I want to give a shout out to a person in the chat called A3U. Because from all the answers that I've seen, A3U either Googled or was just the only one correct. Because surprising little that you know, the first St. Bernard dogs were bred in the 11th century.
What? 11th century?
11th century, in and around a monastery in the Alps.
What?
Early reports are likely the dogs that were the original stock that led to the current breed. So this is what you said before, Alex, that the current breed that we know right now are a little bit different to the original breeds. But this is where they originally came from, right? So they were getting started to be bred in the 11th century. They were a little bit smaller. They were called Alpine Mastiffs. And actually the dog that we know as St. Bernards, and a couple of people had it correct, and a couple of you had it correct as well, didn't show up until 600 years later. So 17th century, this is where 17th, 18th century, this is where the Alpine dog that we know him as in St. Bernards actually looks like how we know him today.
Dang, that's an old dog. That is
Right?
an old dog.
I feel like I'm learning something today. My
Yeah,
history
I love it.
professor
This
would
is-
be proud of me.
This is why I love these facts. I appreciate you bringing those facts to us. No, was that
Right.
all of your facts, by the way, or do you have another one?
I have one more.
One more.
I have one more.
Go for it.
I'm thinking if I can make it into a quiz. Okay, maybe yes. It's difficult to make this into a quiz, but I will try, and we can just make it a quick one. So there is one famous person in history that actually used St. Bernard's dogs during some marches.
One person?
Like one,
Just like a single person?
one really personage that wrote history. Who is this person who used the dogs to keep his whole army safe?
Oh my goodness, this
way.
is where I would not know
Someone
someone.
saying Donald Duck. Donald Duck. That's funny.
Donald Duck wrote history, I'm telling you. Him and his armies of ducks.
Is it like a positive or negative person?
Ooh, every person can be positive or negative,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
right?
Good question. I am not sure myself. I am not sure.
So who in history used San Bernard dogs during the marches to keep their people safe?
No idea. No idea.
Okay. I
Alexander
see a
the
couple
Great?
of funny comments as well in the chat. Should I
Yeah, go
resolve
for it. Please
Or-
do. Please do.
Yeah, should I? Okay. So I saw 2 people who said it correctly. Now I see 3 people. 4 people. Okay, guys, you're getting the gist of it. Yes, it was Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte used San Bernard dogs. In specific, the army of Napoleon Bonaparte crossed the Alps many times between 1790 and 1810. And despite how dangerous those trials were, Napoleon never lost a man. And part of the reason for that he never lost a person of his army marching through these dangerous trails was that he always had St. Bernard dogs with him, ensuring that there was a canine safety net in case something untoward were to happen.
Wow.
Cool.
Well, chat. There you have it. If you
Right.
earn the St. Bernard's dog for your truck in this Trade Connections event, you will never crash again. You will be safe. that is now a guarantee by Maggie here. There you
But-
go. With that fact.
No, it's not that you don't crash. It is that if you crash, you will be helped immediately.
Okay, there you go. I mean,
But
Yes.
only crossing the Alps.
But only crossing
And-
the Alps.
and only with a St. Bernard's dog in your car. So yes, there's a few little factors there you got to take in mind. That is also, I have learned something new today. I have learned something new. Thank you, Maggie, for finding out those
Yes.
facts for us. I
Right?
appreciate it.
Holy fuck. I
And,
was
That's awesome. That's really, really
I was
cool.
impressed by some of them as well.
Yeah, I'm so especially surprised about the little brandy thing.
Yeah,
Because I've
right?
always seen them in the cartoons and everything. And I was gonna ask the question actually, like very quickly, because we are running out of time here. Say the Saint Bernard's dog was running to come save you, and you could have any kind of like drink of choice in the barrel for it to bring you. What would you have in there? Would you have like Fanta or something? A tea, coffee? What would you like in that barrel?
Apple
What would you want the
juice.
Saint Bernard to bring you? Apple juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if I'm driving, it might be. Yesterday I was having a dinner with my friend at some really nice vegan restaurant here in Prague. I'm not vegan, but the food was really nice, and they had really good homemade lemonades, and they had a
Ooh.
blueberry lavendel lemonade, and it was really good. And I think I would pour that into the little keg of my plushie if I was driving, because all of us are very responsible, and we
Yes,
don't drive
yes, we
and
are.
drink, or we
That's
don't
correct.
drink and drive. I think that's the order. But if I just took my Bernie out of my truck and I brought him home to me in my apartment, and I just want a little drink with me, then I think I would go for maybe a gin tonic.
Gin and
And then
tonic.
probably
Very nice.
the blue sapphire one.
Mm.
And then I
Not
like
bad.
the oranges instead of the cucumbers. I like the cucumbers as well, but I think the oranges just makes it a little bit more fruity.
That's be a fancy drink that Saint Bernard is bringing you. Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, if you
Saint
use
Bernard,
it
can I have
for
my drink
something-
shaken, not stirred? Yes.
you
bring it,
gotta
please.
you gotta use it for something nice, right? So,
That is true. That is
Yeah.
true. And Peter, you would just stick to your apple juice. You pretty happy with your apple
yeah,
juice?
Peter's going for apple juice.
Yeah, I
But
think
it's very healthy.
I think I shouldn't went here.
Uh-oh, did you go down the wrong lane?
But apple
It's fine.
juice.
Yeah, just a little bit maybe.
Just a little bit. I think you've got to try and get yourself all the way around there to the very
Yeah.
right hand one.
Peter, if
If
you
that
love apple
drive
juice,
is
do you
mine.
like cider as well?
Yes. Well, I used to drink cider, maybe in the past a bit more, but I wouldn't say no to it
Mm.
even now. Yeah.
Mm.
Nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well,
Because Czech Republic has a really nice selection of ciders.
does.
Actually.
it does have a very good selection of cider. I've
think-
tried quite a few while I was out there. And same here in the UK. We have a pretty nice selection as well.
Ah.
With all the orchards we have, the different
That's
apple
great.
ciders.
That's great to
Ciders
know.
are pretty popular in the UK, right?
They are
Okay.
very popular, yeah. So lots of good
Nice.
drinks over here. But yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately, time has run out very quickly for us. It is just past
So there's
7
just
o'clock
two more
now.
things
So
on the agenda.
yeah, sure. Tell us, please do tell us.
So I think that's something that you have to lead, because you're eventually the final agenda community chat leader.
Yes. He's
One
talking about the
question:
raid.
Are you gonna do
Yes.
a giveaway this time?
Ooh, I did not have one planned actually, but if you want to do a very quick one, we can. Did you have something in mind?
I would like
otherwise-
to give the attention to Bernie. I'm sorry, I'm just too much of a fan of the dog.
I don't have, unfortunately, Bernie to give away. I don't have any way of giving away Bernie. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Um,
unfortunately.
what do you think would be possible? Can we do a giveaway?
Whoa.
Anything from our current catalog?
Ooh.
Oh my goodness,
I
Peter!
think my heart was racing just now.
Oh my
And he
goodness.
just casually drove a little bit to
So
the right. Like,
casual.
oh, nothing going on. Just
I thought the second lane was also in my direction.
oh my god! I already saw this crashing. Oh, gosh.
Good grief.
Okay, so what do you think, Alex?
We could give away anything from our current catalog. We could give away some base game keys if people want to give them to their friends to truck within in Switzerland, or we can give away something else, maybe like a paint job pack or something. Or I do not mind. I do not mind.
What is our latest thingy that we did for the ETS2?
The West Balkans DLC.
Yes. Yes.
Do you want to do a
yes.
West Balkans giveaway?
Can
Yeah,
we do
can
that?
West Balkans. We can. Yeah, we can definitely do that. We can definitely do a
Does
very
the
very
chat
quick
want
one.
it?
Chat, do you want a West Balkans giveaway?
Nah.
Press 1 for yes, 2 for no. Let us know. Do let us know. Just a quick
Two for
reminder
no,
then.
someone
while
said two actually.
two.
Two people saying
One,
two.
yes.
Oh, there's more people saying two. Wow.
There's a few ones, a few twos. Let's do a very quick one while we're here very quickly. Then let's do it. Chat, we're gonna do a very quick giveaway then for the West Balkans DLC. If you already have it, you can give it to a friend. You know, pass it on to somebody else as a nice little gift or something to join you on your journeys.
Someone
So,
wants
let's do-
everything. He said
Let's
everything.
do,
Give me everything.
let's do it. So the key word, we're going to make it very quick, is going to be trade, like trade connections, which is our current ongoing event, which is the whole stream has been about. So TRADE, trade is your keyword.
That's a
We're gonna give away-
boring keyword.
I'm sorry.
Can we do
I
Switzerland?
just thought of it. That's quite long though. It's quite a long one.
Yeah, but that's raising the challenge, no?
I get it. But hey, same thing. Trade is the keyword. We'll do it very quick.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll give away a couple. We'll give away a couple of keys here. And we're going to give you 30 seconds to enter. Give you 30 seconds to enter. Trade is the keyword. We'll give you a couple of winners. Very quickly, if you want to take part, you do have to be on our Twitch channel. Very sorry, YouTube. We do love you, but YouTube has no way of letting us contact you after we do a giveaway. Meanwhile, Twitch has Twitch Whispers, which is like a DM system. So make sure you have your Twitch Whispers on if you do want to partake in this giveaway, so we can contact you after the stream. If we can't get in touch with the winner, then we'll have to give it away at some other point in the future as well. So just make sure you have those on. And yeah, for a couple of West Balkan DLC keys, which are you can activate via Steam.
Which can be combined with the already existing East Balkan road to the Black Sea.
Road to the Black Sea, yes.
Because we
exactly.
actually designed this. I was working on this event. We designed this as like a package. So we bring West Balkan and East Balkan together. So we have the truck and the trailer paint job for both during the event. Actually.
Yeah.
At least.
Very nice. Yeah. All right, 10 more seconds, chat. Very quick giveaway, this one. Very quick one. So we'll close the giveaway in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the giveaway has stopped. Everyone in? Everyone good? Let's roll these giveaway winners then. So, first West Balkan DLC key winner is... Get a little drum roll going on here. It is Wax Ito.
Yay.
Wax Ito, congratulations. I'll be in contact with you after the stream. Just going to take a quick note of your name here. And our second winner is Power Source, or Power Sork. Power Sork, congratulations. You also won yourself
Congratulations.
a West Balkans key. I'll be in touch with both of you after the stream. Congratulations,
I think we should
everybody.
have a condition.
A
Like,
condition?
They only get it when they have Bernie as well.
That's a big condition for a DLC. Okay. Let's see what we can do in the future. But
No, it's okay. It's okay. We're nice and we are just gonna give it.
We are indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and the next and last point on the agenda is the raiding, right?
yeah, which we're going to end with definitely a raid
Yes.
in just a
And
minute here,
since-
which I know you like to do something with the raids, right?
Yes, exactly. So since I'm on the stream, I want to encourage our female streamers as well, and I want to have a female streamer to raid.
I will be on the hunt for someone here in just a moment's time. I will be on the lookout.
And
For-
I just
for
finished
that for
the
sure.
second delivery.
Nice.
And we got
Right
2 jobs
on
done. There we go.
Yeah, that's
Nice,
perfect
Peter.
timing actually.
Perfect timing. Yeah.
After
So
you
no,
almost
thank you.
crashed at least 2 or 3 times.
Well,
Yeah.
I think not
We'll ignore
almost.
that. We'll
You did
ignore that.
crash?
But yeah, no, thank you, everyone.
Ah.
We
Wow.
appreciate everyone being here. Thank you for joining us for this very special stream. Maggie, thank you for your time as well.
Thank you, Alex.
It's been a pleasure having you on as always, and we look forward to having you on again in the near future. Peter as well, thank you for getting everything set up and driving for us today, and as well as our friends behind the scene in production.
Thank you too.
Yeah, we
Thank you, Benny.
we thank you a lot. And yeah, it's time for us to unfortunately move on. We may, I think, have another stream on Thursday. We'll let you know. Make sure you're following our social media for that. And again, check out the Trade Connections Water Trucks event happening right now for Your Truck Simulator 2 over at watertrucks.com. You can find all the details there to get involved, because who doesn't want a fluffy dog in their cab, as well as some cool flag pendants and more as well. So definitely get involved. You have all the way until July to take part into that. So plenty of time to check out the new reworked Switzerland in Euro Truck Simulator 2 in the 1.50 update. So if you're with us on Twitch, we are going to raid somebody where we take all of you lovely people here on Twitch, and we find somebody to raid. Maggie's requested that we try find a female streamer, and I've seen somebody here. Her name is Luca with a J. She's from Germany and she's doing some Euro trucking. So we're going to go do a raid there. They can only do some trucking for an hour or so in Euro Truck Simulator 2. So we're going to head on over. Give them a lot of love. It's your SCS software. So let's do that. I apologize if you can hear some dogs in the background, by the way. I'm not sure if you can hear them, but currently dog sitting. We actually have some dogs here at the moment. So let's go raid them.
Oh, that's perfect,
Thank you,
actually.
everybody.
It's really fitting.
It is very fitting. Let's go rate them. We'll see you all over there. But until next time, everybody, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Take care, and we'll see you again soon on the road. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.